This is the Martin Luther poem. Martin Luther was born on November 10, 1483, a time when great change was coming to be. Towns were built inside massive stone walls. Inside, people knew their place and had no downfalls. They were safe and had faith in the way things were run, but then in the 15th and 16th century, the age of discovery begun. Scientific revelations changed the people's view. They began to question the church they knew. Luther's parents were religious but not real smart. They encouraged him, so studying law he did start. In July 1505, Luther's life took a different path. Walking down a country road, he felt God's wrath. When lightning struck nearby, he was frightened and began to cry, "Saint Anne, my patron, save me, and a monk I will come to be." Luther lived through the storm. 2 weeks later, joined a monastery. Life was strict, tasks were hard, and the Bible he studied intensely. In 1507, he was ordained a priest. He went to the University of Wittenberg, where his religious study increased. The church said, "Taking part in rituals and doing good deeds will you overcome your sin." This troubled Luther because no matter how hard he worked, he could not find peace. He just couldn't win. In the Bible, "The just shall live by faith," Luther did read. He interpreted this to mean God said faith is all you need. The church sold indulgences so your sins the Pope would forgive. Luther thought this practice was offensive. People could buy indulgences for their sins and for sins they might still commit. To Luther, this did not seem legit. He thought this allowed people to keep on sinning. He believed only God could forgive sins. That is just the beginning. Luther had a list of 95 theses attacking indulgences. To the church door he did nail. He invited anyone to debate these statements if they think they could prevail. After a year and a half, another monk accepted his invite, and for 18 days they did fight. Luther defended his beliefs by stating people should live their life by following the Bible and hope. He said they could find their own salvation through faith and not the Pope. Luther began writing his views, and through Germany it did spread. Pope Leo X wrote a document and included him from the church because of what he said. The Diety wanted Luther to withdraw his views, but Luther did refuse. They declared him an outlaw and sentenced him to death. Luther hid in a castle with a friend he could rely. He returned in Wittenberg in 1522. Almost half of Germany adopted his views. Luther continued writing and preaching the rest of his life, with his children Catherine von Bora his wife. He died in his hometown Eisleben 4 days after he preaches. He was buried in the church whose doors he posted the 95 Theses.